Good morning, guys. Today we got a 5-pound pork shoulder, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna put in the Pitboss over here. I got this seasoning I want to try out. It's by Meat Church again, and I haven't tried it out. It's called Holy Voodoo. So I think it's got some spices in it and stuff, some dried jalapenos and brown sugar and stuff like that. So we're gonna see how it works out on this pork butt. And then we're gonna finish it off. I got some Meat Mitch barbecue sauce, wampum sauce. So we'll see how it is too. I've never tried it either. So we'll go ahead and trim this thing up a little bit, get some fat off of it, and get it seasoned, and then we'll set up a smoker. All right, there's usually not much on the pork butt. So I like to get some of this hard fat that you know is not going to render, and you don't want to chew on that stuff either. Got a nice fat cap on the bottom. I'm gonna try to leave it. I'm gonna trim some off of it so it won't be so thick. But that'll help protect it from the heat on the bottom. See, that's just hard white fat. Might get a little low in some places, but it'll be all right. It's gonna be one of those cooks today. I'm gonna cook at 225, and when it's done, it's done. That's why I want to get started this morning. I don't want to have to rush it. Now you could put it in your smoker and smoke it till you get the bark and the color you want and finish it off in the oven, but what's the fun in that, right? All right, now we got the pork butt trimmed up, and we're gonna put this Holy Voodoo on it. We're gonna try it out, and we're gonna put it on pretty liberally because I want a pretty good bark, or try to get a good bark anyways. Just make sure you cover all surfaces. There's a big fat run that runs down through the middle of it right here. Try to get all of it out. We also want some get some seasoning down in there. All right, we're gonna let that sweat in. While we're doing that, that's usually when I like to get my smoker ready. I'll go ahead and get everything ready out here, the meat. That way the seasoning has time to sweat into the meat and everything and get it going. And now we'll set up the smoker right quick. All right, so after you get your meat ready, I went ahead and I got the smoker plugged up. And then before you start every time, you want to vacuum out the burn pot, which is below this right here. It's just a little pot down there. And then I added water to the water pan. So every time you want to start it, you want to make sure it's all the way down on smoke. And you just hit the power button, make sure the fan kicks on. You start hearing pellets drop here in a second. Maybe y'all can hear me or not, but anyways, pellets start dropping in, and you can leave the door open or you can close the door. It doesn't matter. I'm going to close it because it's pretty windy out here and I don't want to break it off. All right, and then just let it get going. Once you see some good smoke rolling out, then you can turn up the temperature you want. Alright, so the pork butt has sweated in really good. Smoker is up to temp. So let's go ahead and put this butt in the smoker. Now I usually let it go the middle rack with the fat cap down. Got a couple probes I'm just going to stick in just to kind of monitor here. This is the probe that comes with the Pitboss, and this one is with a Weber eye grill. It's got an app and a thing up here you can set different temps and stuff, and it lets you know when it's finished. So, alright, we'll let that go on. We may check on it in a couple hours and go from there. Alright, so it's been 4 hours. The only thing I have done is put water in the water pan. And I may have added some peanuts. But, so I just kept water in the water pan. And there she is. The internal temp is at 161 and 158 on both probes there. So it's almost, you know, you can eat it. It'd be the cooked for pork. But we're going all the way to 200 to 204. So now I'm going to put this in a tinfoil baking pan here. So all I have in the bottom of the pan is I put some butter in there and I put some more of the voodoo seasoning. We're going to set the butt on top of here and then cover it with tinfoil and then cook it till it is up to temp, which would be, I'm going 200, 204. That's what I'm shooting for. So I left the probes in there, that way they're in the same exact spot, and I'm going to cover the tinfoil over the top of them here. Alright, so we got it in the steam pan. Go ahead and slide it back in the smoker. Also, shout out to my dad. He made this butcher block for me. It's thick, it's heavy, it's the real deal. So I've enjoyed it so far. Glad I have something to use besides I usually just put down butcher paper on the table or something and that blows away and all that stuff. So now I have something I can actually set all my stuff on and not have to worry about it. All right, we're at 201 on one probe and 206 on the other probe. I bumped it up to 275 toward the end to kind of speed it up a little bit. So we're ready to get this pork butt out and start shredding it. But first I wanted to show you the it's coming a hurricane out here, by the way. I wanted to show you the shutdown process for the Pitboss. So you want to cut it down to at least below 200. I'll go down 150, and you want the actual temperature on the inside to come down to 200 as well. And once it gets below 200, you hold the power button down, and it will the screen will cycle off, but the fan will keep going, and it will do the shutdown process. All right, let's get this bud on the table. All right, now we got it shredded up. Let's make us a little sandwich here right quick. I tried some before I'm gonna put this barbecue sauce in here, and it is juicy. I really do like that voodoo seasoning. It's got a lot of flavor to it. I add some of this meat mix to it. Really got me a pickle. All right, guys, got a sandwich made. We'll try that with that meat mix barbecue sauce. That's good. That's got a little kick to it. Not much. It's like it's just right off the bat, but then it kind of goes away. The meat is very juicy, tender, got plenty of flavor, and the barbecue sauce is good too. So like I said, the seasoning I used was the Holy Church Voodoo, Meat Church Holy Voodoo, and then the barbecue sauce is this meat mix barbecue sauce, womp sauce, more bang. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed it today. If you could, hit that thumbs up. It really helps out the channel, and appreciate you watching.